Thanks for having me on, mate.
No problem, mate. Thank you very much for your time and coming on. I was wondering if we could start this podcast by talking about, just for the people who don't know, a bit about where your fighting journey started.
Yeah. Well, it started about 20 years ago now, mate. Doing a lot of submission grappling, a lot of the Russian sambo. Moved into boxing, Thai boxing. Went into pro MMA. Did 6 or 7 pro fights in MMA. Then met Batewell, who dragged me into the bare knuckle and left weight scene. So yeah, as he does. So yeah, it just went from one thing to another, to be honest, mate. And this is where we've ended up.
How did you find, out of the different disciplines that you've been in, the left weight, the bare knuckle, the MMA, and that, which one have you enjoyed the most?
I enjoyed the left way, if I'm totally honest. The no rules left way. It's headbutts. Bit of a crazy rule set, to be fair, mate. If you get knocked clean out, you've got 2 minutes to get ready to go again. So
that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a bit of a crazy mindset you've got to put yourself into for them ones. But them left way fights have set me up nicely for these bare knuckles. Probably said that the bare knuckle is probably one of my weakest attributes, to be fair. But I can hold my own in it, mate, and I can I'm sure I can do the business.
So obviously you've been watching all the shows, been going to some of the shows. What's your thoughts on the BKFC and the platform that's become?
It's massive, innit? I mean, when I retired about 3 or 4 years ago, because when we started it, mate, we were doing it in car parks underground. I mean, the last fight that we did, it was just getting pulled from all the venues because they just couldn't sanction it, especially with the left way. I think the last one that we did, we ended up having it in a leisure centre, mate, because the venue got pulled 4 or 5 times. So seeing it now, become more commercialised, and it's, I think bare knuckle itself is finding its own style now, and you're going to see some serious boys coming through over the next 5-10 years. The platform's just massive, which is why I'm back, to be fair, mate. When I retired, it was like hitting COVID. We went on a bit of a tour. I fought Anthony Skybreak, who was a BFBA world champion. Fought him in my first fight. He was just dusting everybody, to be fair. Fought him in my first fight, beat him. Then fought for the British leftweight title, won that, and then fought for the leftweight world title against the previous champion. So yeah, it's been a bit of a ride, mate. But here we are now. BKFC's blown up, and I was just getting a bit jealous, mate, that everybody were having a bit of fun without me. So so here we are again, mate.
Yeah, and obviously the likes of Conor McGregor and everyone being on board now, mate. It's blown everyone's profiles up, innit? Yeah,
it has. It really has, and deservedly so, man, because it's a bit of a ruthless, brutal sport, man. You've got lads that are coming to the end of the career now that are finding that BKFC is probably going to be a real good place for them to finish the career on. So you've got people like John O'Chipchase, fucking Rico Franco, people like that, Tenaglia. I mean, heavy kids. They're serious athletes as well, man. Connaughton, they're just athletes now. And like I say, over the next 5 to 10 years, I think you're going to see real uprising of some serious talent coming through. So it's going to be very, very interesting to see what's going on.
Definitely, mate. It definitely is. And what's your thoughts on the divisions that you were going to be fighting in, the lads that are fighting in that division?
Well, to be fair, I can fight, I've told Batewell. Batewell knows me. I've fought on Batewell shows for years, and I can fight in any from 80 key up to 93 key, or even heavier. I'm not that fucking ass, to be honest. If I can make the weight, mate, I'll fight at it. And my name's down for any fight, mate. I won't, I don't, You can ask Batewell, mate. I'll never say no to any fight. I'm a yes before he even rings me. You know, so I mean, my good pal, one of my best mates for the last 20 years, Stevie Taylor's now come into it. He's in, is it the cruiserweight division, 80, is it 85, key, is it, something like that.
Yeah.
Well, Steve, I mean, listen, Stevie's another one, mate. He can do, if he can make the weight, he'll fight at any, mate. And he mark my words, mate, Stevie will be a British champion in the next 12 months. I don't
Yeah.
see, you know, I've been around fighters all my life, and yeah, he's my best pal, and I'll back him, but he's a serious talent, man, and he's just finding his feet now at this bare knuckle. And as soon as he finds his style, then he's going to be extremely hard to beat, mate. He's got everything. So, in my opinion, he could even be a 2-weight champion.
Yeah.
So yeah, so you know, as in weights, I won't be getting involved in his weight class, obviously, because he's my best pal. So I can, I mean, but if the fight is there against somebody else that's not going to affect Stevie in his weight class, then I'm open for anything. So yeah, I'll go up, I'll go down. I'm not asked. Just ring me, give me a fucking time and a day and a location, mate. That's all I need and what weight I need to be. If I can met the weight, I'm a yes to everything, me, Lou.
Class. And have you had any fights that are scheduled or anything? Do you know anything?
Well, me and Paul, Venis were actually meant to be fighting in December. I think it was in Newcastle. I think John or Chip Chase main event. Me and Paul were meant to be on, but I think Paul had got an injury, which is sound. So that one got pulled. Obviously, you listen, we had a bit of a back and forth yesterday when they put the rankings out because, you know, I was led to believe that we were fighting. It got rescheduled for, I think it's March. I think it's Manchester as well. You know, just a bit of banter. Nothing disrespectful. I've got a lot of respect for Paul. How can you not have respect for, you know, somebody like him? I think he's, 36 and all. It'd be stupid of me not to have a lot of respect for somebody like him. But as far as I'm concerned, that was the fight that got called from Batewell. Like I said, I'm a yes to anything. I think Cole Thompson and Boardman, the top two, are fighting. I think Matt Hill's just fought. Fourth Matt Hill and obviously Cole Thompson, brilliant performances as well off them two. I was watching that. They've just fought. Obviously, Paul was coming down from like 97, 98 key. We're dropping down in division, weren't he? So when I asked for a fight, he was the fight that got put in front of me, and that was the fight that were meant to be happening. Now, judging from yesterday, you know, I don't know if he's taking the fight or for whatever reason he wants the top two, but the top two have already got a fight on. So, as far as I'm concerned, you know, we were fighting. I were in fight camp in December. I met you in Spain, didn't I? And I were in fight camp. I mean, I can have a drink in my better. Fuck me. It's probably a good job, to be fair, Luke. You found me like in a back alley nightclub 3 days later. So I actually did Venice. Yeah, you know, no disrespect to Paul. I'm not calling him out as such because I thought the fight were agreed. You know, we've both been told off the promoter very well that this is the fight that we're happening. So this is the fight. So, you know, let's fucking have it. You know, no disrespect at all, you know, from one fighting man to another. Let's just fucking have it in March. I think that Batewell's actually said to him, if he beats me, he can have Carl Thompson at Boardman. So he's got every incentive he needs. It's just whether or not he's got the fucking balls now, because judging from yesterday, mate, I don't know. I'm a bit took back about it, to be honest, mate. Like I say, we're a bit of friendly banter. And then he's kind of playing it off like the fight weren't scheduled or the fight weren't on, which I found a bit disrespectful, to be fair, mate. You know, because like I say, I were in fight camp for that fight. Now, it starts the question of, was he even planning on, had any intention of fighting anyway? You know, or is he just trying to call the shots. I don't know. It is that fucking record that he's got, 36-0 padded record, and he just doesn't want to fight anybody, you know, that he doesn't want to fight. He wants Sam pick his fights. I don't know. And like I said, I don't want to come across disrespectful, and I'm not going to do. I certainly don't want to get into a back and forth with him online or anything like that. I know he likes to make his fucking YouTube videos and that. Not really my style, but as far as I'm concerned, mate, I'll be there in March. He needs to be there in March, otherwise he's going to lose a lot of credibility, you know, in the old BKFC fraternity. You know, let's just fucking have it. So yeah, that's all I've got to say about that. To be fair, like, I don't want to go on about it, mate, but I'm in fight camp. I'm ready, mate. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go like fucking tomorrow. You know, I'm sparring every day. As you can see, fucking black eyes already, mate. So to go anytime, any weight. You know, as Rico Franco says, any man, anytime, anywhere. You know, so I'm pretty much same as that with Rico, but I'm any weight as well. So you just give me the fucking yeah.
Even welterweight.
Well, yeah. If I've got time to make the 80 key and I can get down to it, I'll fight it. No problem, mate. I'll fight it, but yeah, I'm enjoying this weight, to be honest, mate. I walk around 97, 98, so I'm full of beans at this. You know, I'm not starving myself, mate. I'm strong. I'm fit. I'm durable. My endurance is better. My stamina's better. My punch power is obviously fucking better because you know I'm a bit heavier. So yeah, I'm ready to go, mate. I'm ready to go anytime. I just need the time and the fucking place, man. That's all I need, and I'll be ready.
Yeah, so is this going to be? It's not just going to be a one fight thing this year. You're looking to like obviously go all the way.
No, mate. I'm looking to make a fucking run. I'll be honest, mate. I'll again without coming across disrespectful. I'm looking to duff fucking Venis, and then if that fight is handed to me, you know, I'll take Karl Thompson, no problem. You know, I don't give a fuck. I'll fight Venis and Karl Thompson on the same night, mate. I'm not asked. I really I'm not one bit, mate. I'll just fucking fight, mate. I'll turn up and I'll fight. So I'm ready to go anytime, mate. And we're gonna make a run and we're gonna see what happens. So yeah, I'm here to fucking stay now, mate. It's just trying to do it in a respectful way, innit? It's you know, because every man that steps in that ring, especially in this bare knuckle game, mate, you've got to have respect for them. And the levels come up now. The levels are just flying up. You can see it on each show actually. The last show I watched, you know, the one with Aggie and Oscar, just fucking brutal, mate, innit?
Yeah,
and you've got to be ready for that type of thing, mate. So yeah, here we go, mate. I'm ready to roll.
Wicked, mate. And before we wrap it up, mate, is there anything else that you want to share with us? Any sponsors, shout outs, anything like that?
Shout out to my man Stevie Taylor, who's going to be the next British champion. Shout out to Danny Christie on his career, mate. Fucking BKFC pioneer of the sport, I'd say. Shout out to fucking Rico Franco for some fight he gave Trout in that Marbella fight. That were you know, slick operator is Trout. So yeah, I'm looking forward to them all, mate. Looking forward to them all.